Hello everyone, myself Rishta Pemireddy. In a previous video, we explored how Navy Bayes works with a simple examples and how it predicts based on probability. But today's video, it's all about getting practical. We'll build our own spam filtering using Python and a very powerful library called Skitlearn. We'll go step by step, starting from loading the data, cleaning, transforming it, training our Navy-based model, making predictions, and finally evaluating how accurate our model is. So let's get started. First, we need to prepare our data or import our data. We have our data as spam.csv. So for okay, so for loading the data set, you need to first download this data set and go to the files and you can upload it from here and just click on open. Then it will appear here. As it already had, it is not showing. If I delete it, okay, and again, if I open the file, you can see here it appears. Accessing the data set, you need to first import pandas. Pandas is a library that helps us to load or explore or manipulate the data in Python. So first we import pandas and we read the CSV file using a method called read CSV. It is used to read CSV files. And here df.head is used to print the first 5 rows of the data to get a overview of the data or how the data is. We always use dot head and dot shape to after loading the dataset because it helps us to understand what you are working with. So next, now we'll use a word or method called group by to group messages into spam and ham, and dot describe is used to describe all the data. Here, as you can see in the output, here in category there is ham and spam count is 747 and ham count is 4825. And in those 4516 are unique and 641 are unique in spam. So next, as they ham and spam are in categorical way, we need to convert them into numerical way. So using a lambda function, we'll encode our model because our model or any machine learning algorithm models does not understand languages, they only understand numerical. So we need to convert category into numerical, spam as 1 and not spam or ham as 0. This process is called label encoding. This process is called label encoding, converting the labels into binary format so the machine learning model can understand. So after converting here, we can see the the ham are 0, and the spam are 1, and we name the column as spam. If the email is spam, in the spam column it shows 1 or else it shows 0. Then we use something called as train test split from sklearn model selection to train the data. Sorry, to split the data into training and testing. So here we split 80% of data to training as X-train and Y-train and 20% are for testing as X-test and Y-test. Um, it's simply like you study from your notebook or textbook for exams. So here the notebook or textbook is can be seen as a training data, and the exam is like a testing data. So next is if a email, as we all know, emails are in text format, they are in not a numerical format. So to convert that emails into numerical formats or vectors in mathematical language, we call them as vectors. So we use a very interesting method or else very interesting module called as count vectorizer. It is import from sklearn.feature extraction.text, and we assigned the count vectorizer to a variable v, and here we write v dot fit transform xtrain dot values. So xtrain data is categorized is converted into vectors. For example, if a message win money now is given, as the vocabularies are win, money, now, the vectors does is 1, 1, 1 because win is appeared one time, money is appeared one time, now is appeared one time. For example, if I have win, money, now win, where win appears two times, so the order will be 2, 1, 1 because win appears two times, money appear one time, now appear one time. This process is called feature extraction. We extract useful features, that is word counts from the text. Now we simply import from Navy Bayes, we import multinomial NB because we need to count how many times a word occurs. For that, we use multinomial Navy Bayes, as I said in before session. So we assigned it to a model and we fitted X train count, which is vectorized training data, and Y train, which is testing training data. So next we gave two emails. Hey Mohan, can we get together to watch football game tomorrow? Which is totally a ham, which is not spam. We can see that upon 20% discount on packing, exclusive offer just for you. Don't miss it. The reward. It might be spam. So we need to get the output. First one is as ham and second one is as spam. So these are in these are in text format. We need to convert them into numerical or vectorized format. So we transform them into counter vectors using v dot transform and emails, and we assign them into email count. So model dot predict. It will give first one 0, second one y, because we actually assigned spam as 1 and ham as 0 here. So 0 means ham, which is not spam. In second one is obviously second one is spams, so it gave the number 1. So we need to evaluate 2. We need to evaluate 2. For that we use something called a score. This function returns accuracy, or how many messages the model got right. It got 0.970, which is 98%. It is true, which is a good value. Good accuracy of a model is often above 95%, which shows how efficient Navy Bayes in spam detection. We can do like this, or we can also use pipelines from sklearn, and we can build a Navy Bayes. A Why we use pipeline? Because it combines multiple steps like vectorization and training into a one streamlined processes. So in above we did vectorization in one step and assigning multinomial, which is model, to another step. Here using pipeline we assign both to a CLF, and we put the training data testing both the training data into the CLF, and we check the score, which is 0.970, which is equal to this. And if we predict the email 01, if you want to predict using user input, so just write a function prediction.clf.predict email text. If the prediction of 0 equals to 1, which is this value is equals to 1, then spam, else it's not spam. Here user email, we take the input and we pass it to a prediction spam function, and then we print it. For example, hey there, how are you? What do you think, it will be a spam or not spam? Obviously, it will be not spam because it's just a normal text. If I wrote you want send rupees, collect it now by clicking this link. So it's a spam, you know. So this how email spam filtering works. I hope you get a good idea of spam filtering using Python and Navigator. Just a quick recap. First, we need to load and explore the data sets. Then, next, label and pre-process the data set. And next, using count vectors on any conversions to text to numerical, you can use and convert them to text to numerical and train the Navy Bayes classifier and make prediction evaluate model. If you want a simple process, just use pipelines. So try it on your own with your own dataset, or I will just give the code and dataset below. You can try it on. And thank you.